What do you think about plate tectonics?
I like plate tectonics.
Owl likes plate tectonics. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like.
You don't?
Like tectonic plates? Like in the Earth's
Tectonic
structure that are
plates.
moving?
Yeah, those would be the ones.
You just shifted the words around.
No, plate tectonics is the,
The ones that are shifting?
yeah.
What's my opinion on that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on them right now. I mean, they make earthquakes. So, but I suppose that they're good. They must have a purpose. So I don't want to say that they are bad. But they also cause earthquakes. And the last earthquake I was in blew. So, like, it was a bad experience.
It was?
Yeah, it was bad.
What earthquake was that?
It was like the Northridge one.
Yeah.
I just had my tonsils taken out, and I just remember my dad running around in his underwear, and it was a bad experience.
Was he panicking?
He was panicking. So bad.
He wasn't reassuring and calm?
He was running around in his tiny whities, going, everybody get under a doorway. Everybody get under a doorway. Everybody get under a doorway. I just remember my dad in like white briefs, and I just had my tonsils taken out the day before, and it was awful.
Really?
It was bad. So that's my relationship to tectonic plates.
I like tectonic plates.
You like tectonic plates?
What do you think about tectonic plates, Bird?
Is that your tectonic plate dance?
Yeah.
Do your tectonic plate dance. Did you slip him some sugar?
No?
I have to return this email. What?
Do you prefer mechanical pencils or regular pencils?
Do you like messing with me while I'm doing emails because it gives you pleasure? Or
I just want to know what kind of pencil you prefer.
I like Rego.
You Rego wood pencils.
Rego wood.
Number 2s.
I mean, I don't really
I
have
just sat on you.
You're gonna shat on me or
No.
sat on me?
No.
I'm not gonna send this email right now.
Do you prefer the your Parmesan cheese grated or shredded?
I think that depends on the kind of Parmesan.
Yes. What do you think about asteroids?
Oh, hey, Michelle. What do I think about asteroids? I mean, I don't want one to hit me.
If you could be any arcade game, what would you be?
Oh, I want to be that cute little Pac-Man girl with the bow.
Mrs.
Oh!
Mrs. Pac-Man?
Yeah,
That's your game?
I think so. Do not hit your head. Yeah, because she gets to like eat stuff. Cute.
Yeah.
Why are you so crazy right now?
If you could be any tropical tree, what kind would you be?
A tropical tree?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be the one with the yummy smelling flowers.
Really?
Yeah,
Which tree is that?
with the I used to have a bunch of them.
Is this when you used to steal plants from people's yards? Or
Is this from your YouTube channel?
Maybe.
No. This is when we lived in Hawaii for like 6 months, and then I brought them back.
So you did take from someone's
I
yard.
bought them. This was before I got into plant thievery.
So for any up and coming plant thieves out there in the world, what's the preferred method when you're stealing plants from people's front yards?
Big pickup trucks, shovels, and late at night, preferably late at night into early mornings, and face paint.
You would face paint?
Oh yeah, I would fully get into it. You gotta like get down here, like, you gotta get into it. You have to like crawl around like on elbows, like you're in in the army, like night war.
And you have a shovel with you?
Yeah, shovel.
No light headlamps?
Occasionally I had a headlamp, but you don't want to draw attention to yourself.
Well, so you do this on full moons, like?
Whoa, my God! How his body rolled off the couch. What?
You do this
I'm getting hot.
You do
I
this-
feel my face.
Do you do this on full moons?
It was any time. I don't, when you're like on amphetamines, you're not really like, is it a full moon? Like third day of staying awake? Oh my God.
So, what do you think people would think when they walked out into their yard and they just found a bunch of holes where their plants used to be?
Oh, big animals. Big gophers. Big palisades.
Owl! Be careful!
Owl's literally like rolling his whole body off the couch.
So
Owl, you're gonna hit your head.
So
You
your
can't leave with your head.
so your spirit animal's a giant gopher?
Oh no, that's not sexy. No.
What's your spirit animal?
Owl, you're gonna hit your head.
So what's your spirit animal
My
then?
spirit animal? My spirit animal is a horse, I think.
You think? You don't know?
Yeah, I think my spirit animal is a horse. A horse.
Not like a
Free
full.
Mustang.
Oh, a free Mustang. Like a wild horse.
Wild horse. Yeah, wild horse.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Giddy up. Owl! Dudes, what are you doing? Stop that madness. So, what would you do with all these plants after you liberated them from people's yards?
Oh, it was depending on what sort of substances I was ingesting at the time and what my mission was.
Did you replant them in
Yeah,
your yard or something?
Sometimes. Well, you can only replant. Really, you can only replant like succulents. Really, because those are the most durable. Or vegetables, but often it was just sorted, and But there was on my big gathering. I ended up 50 into a psych ward. So those plants ended up passed out into the waiting room at the UCLA psych ward.
So you took them with you.
A lot of the people in the waiting room got bouquets.
Really?
With a lot of dirt dangling from the roots. Oh yeah.
So you have a history as a flower artist.
Well, I was a florist.
You
It
were
was
a-
my first job.
So you took
And
your
I took
creative.
it seriously. I took it seriously. Mm-hmm.
You did.
Yeah, I took it seriously. A little too seriously, some might say.
So you actually face painted. Did you wear camouflage clothes? Like,
Maybe.
you don't remember?
I don't really remember. I remember at one point the clothes were a little wet and they were weighing me down. So I took a rock and I cut the pants. I remember that. So my father found me at like 5:30 in the morning.
Wait, whoa. Let's back this up. This is the good. So the end of your plant heisting career.
This is how it ended, yeah. This was about it.
How did it
It was
end?
a hard habit to break, though. I did a lot of gardening after I got, well, that wasn't the end. I didn't get sober after that.
But no, let's go back. Let's go back to the final chapter in
You
the
did
yard.
not tell me that this was an interview.
Yeah, well, that's the
This
genius.
started off as like tectonic plate question while I'm sending a work email. And I just got done baking cookies, and I don't even think I've brushed my teeth today.
So,
Or washed my face, and my glasses are dirty.
let's get back to how the plant
I don't think we're gonna be
heisting
able to
ended,
put
because this is the best part of the story, dude.
Ow! Owl's throwing.
So how did it end? Come on.
My dad would walk with a trainer at like 5:30, 6 a.m. in the morning, way up a mountain.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll block that out. No names. Anyway.
A street in the... Can I say where we live?
No.
Oh, okay. And he would walk with a trainer, and I had made it about 6... Do not throw those cars at me! 6 or 7 blocks. I had a black Chevy pickup truck, and I had bungee corded all of my treasures. Okay? And at this point, it was like I had gone all night from about 10:30 to about 5:30 in the morning. Bungee corded.
Picking this one street clean.
Yeah. Yep. Mission. I was on a mission. Okay? And I was in the bushes. I think I was on hydrangea plants at that point. Really nice, like blue hydrangea plants. And I lost my car keys to my truck. The doors are open. The music's playing. No, the music wasn't playing because the car was off. The door was open. The doors were wide open. And I was in the bushes, and my dad was like, Blythe, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, Dad, I lost my car keys. Can you help me? And I've got a mound of plants, full, pickup truck full, bed is full, bungee corded down. My sweats are cut, like uneven in the legs. They're wet. I'm dirty. I got face paint on. Maybe a bandana. Gloves.
Shovel.
Scissors.
And what did your dad say?
Maybe like some sort of tool belt, to hold things.
Sure.
And my dad's trainer, Kevin. And he's like, Blythe, why don't we just get home? Get you home. We'll find your keys. He was just trying to stay calm. Because this was in years and years of my dad dealing with me.
So he got you home.
Got me home, and I told him that I had to arrange all the stuff on the grass in the yard by color. So he was like, okay, you just do what you need to do. That's good. And he gave me a mission. Let me stay on my mission. Well, he called UCLA Psych Hospital so they could get me admitted. And then I took I remember we had this woman, Mary, who was our property manager. She lived on the property in the guest house, and she gardened, and I picked all this artichoke for her, and on the way out, I was like, Mary, I got some stuff for you. And I handed her all this artichoke, and she's like, thanks, Blythe. I'm like, yeah, I handled it. Don't worry. I got the artichoke for you. On the way out. So I wrapped everything. I took a bucket and I took a bunch of stuff to go, and I wrapped it all in wet paper towel and tin foil, and I showed up in the waiting room of the psych ward with a bunch of plants wrapped, and I was making people arrangements walking up to people. I had tin foil, and I didn't have wet paper towel. I just had tin foil, and I would make them their little arrangements, and then they had to just give me some pills to sedate me.
How long were you there for?
I was on a 14-day hold.
Nice.
Pretty standard.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story about plate tectonics and earthquakes.
Trick.
Yeah.